Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I am Jennifer. I am not only here to inspire you, but I'm also here to give you permission to try something new. And maybe that's even giving me permission to try something new. So you guys, when I originally talked about or created the holiday live schedule, I was going to just use a stamp set to make our own designer series paper. Hey Dieta, chilly and raining still, Dieta. Oh my gosh. We got some snow and it is definitely cold. And you're not whining because you're in California and you don't expect it to be cold. But anyways, so originally I was going to do stamping for the Create Your Own Designer Series paper, but I saw a short, you guys, and I thought it would be fun to try something new. Even for me, now I have not even done a test run for this, but I thought it would be kind of cool. And it kind of goes with what we did on Saturday. So if you missed that video, maybe you need to go back to Coffee and Cards from Saturday and check it out. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what you're actually going to need. Okay, you're going to need your watercolor. Here, let me change this. You're going to need your Fluid 100 paper. You're going to need your water painters. You're going to need your silicone craft sheet or something there close to these things, okay? You're going to need, now you could use the ink pad like I did on Saturday, but I'm actually going to be using ink refills. And I have my Regals and my Brights because I want to do we're going to do two different things. Hey there, Triplet Mom. I want to try two different techniques, you guys. The first technique I want to try is the 91% alcohol. Okay, want to try that. And then I also want to go and I want to try Epsom salt on the watercolor. I saw it in a short and I thought it was super duper cool. So I figured what a better way to try it than to try it with you guys. So, you guys, we're probably going to be making a mess today. I'm not going to lie. Epsom salt, sit. We're going to need 2 pieces. I know, we need to try these things. And you guys, I like trying this stuff with you because we figure it out together. So I have 1 piece that I'm going to use for the Epsom salt. And the second piece I'm going to use with the alcohol. Okay, so I am also, you guys, and don't have one that isn't full of writing. So we're just going to, that one's not terrible. Okay, so you guys, I have these healing mats. I use them on my tables. So that I don't have a big, huge mess, I'm going to use this healing mat. You could use your glass mat if you want. I know, it is exciting, Dieta. It's super exciting. You could use your glass mat if you had that. I put mine away already. So, but I thought that using the healing mat and the silicone craft sheet that maybe we won't make as much of a mess. And I did not forget the paper towels this time, you guys. Okay, so first things first. You guys, I refilled my aqua painters. And I want to remind you, because I forget every time that I go to fill these, you guys, you have to turn it the opposite way than you think. Okay, so if you're using your water painters, remember to refill, you got to turn it the opposite way. Silicone cooking mat, that works great too. Exactly, Dieta. There you go. Okay, so On both techniques, you guys, you're going to want a lot of water. So you're going to definitely need, it's going to need some dry time. Okay. And I think we're going to work on one at a time. Whoops. I think let's do one at a time. So that way then it doesn't get confusing. So I wet my Fluid 100, okay, and with the big brush. And then for the first one, for the Epsom salt one, I think I want to use, and I know you're going to be shocked by this, but I want to use some purples. I'm going to use that, and I got to grab the subtles because that's where my Highland Heather and my Fresh Freesia are. Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia. Okay. And, oh, I didn't bring any water. Darn it. Okay. That's all right. So, I'm going to put the purples up here at the top. So, we've got Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Fresh Freesia for our 3 purple-ishes, right? And then I have my thicker brush, and you guys, I found my thicker brush. I had 2 skinny brushes. We don't want to, actually, I think I'm going to use this one for the first. I'm probably going to need another. So we're just going kind of back and forth with the Gorgeous Grape first. Hey, Becky, we're doing a watercolor DSP technique, and it's even new to me. Cleaning my brush as I go, okay? And you're definitely going to want paper towel for that, you guys. And then we're going to go in with the Highland Heather next. Oh, look at the color difference, you guys. Don't be afraid to wet as you go some more, even though I really did wet this up pretty good. Apparently not good enough. Okay. There we go. And I am mixing. I'm kind of blending it. Okay, so then next is the Highland Heather, or the Fresh Freesia. So we're going to go back apparently a little bit more to the pink. I don't like that it does that. Wow. Apparently my Highland Heather is old. So I'm mixing these up. I'm going to pull in a little bit more of this dark, this Gorgeous Grape. And you guys, this is one of those messy, fun projects, in my opinion. Okay? I like messy projects. Oh, there we go. And I like it when they're fun. So we'll add a little bit. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to go in with a little bit more water. And we're going to bring in the Epsom salt. Stick my hand in here. And oh, it's already doing it, you guys. Look at that. Okay, a little bit more Epsom salt. And I gotta, you guys, the whole point, I know, I'm sorry, bag. The whole point is that the Epsom salt's a little bit bigger. You got to grind it in your hands a little bit. But do you see what the Epsom salt is doing? See how it creates those dots? That's kind of cool. Okay, so there's the Epsom salt. I'm happy with what that looks like. It's going to be interesting trying to get that off of that paper, off of this. Because it's really wet. So can you see what the Epsom salt does? And it kind of is, it's starting to melt a little bit and all the fun stuff, right? So you want to make sure that it's wet when you put the Epsom salt on. So this now has to sit. And where are we going to have it sit so that it doesn't make a mess? Okay, so I had two oil jars, you guys. And I'm just going to put it on the table over here. Okay, so now we're going to wipe this mess up. Just like that. Lickety split. Getting rid of all the salt. And that goes in the trash. Okay, making sure. I have hot glue stuck on here, but no salt. Okay, so now we have our second piece. A spray bottle, Deetta's asking if a spray bottle with water would work too. I think it would be okay. But you can't control where it goes. That's always my thing. I like to be able to control where it goes. And with the brush, I control where it goes. Okay, so I'm going to clean up my ink here. A good thing I brought all these paper towels. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yes, it would be a fine mist. I get that, Deetta, but you still can't control where the mist goes. That's what I'm getting at. But you could. Try it. You could get a cool look out of it. Okay, so I think we've got our mess cleaned up. The next one I want to do some greens. So I'm going to bring in the soft sea foam and garden green and Granny Apple. I think that'll be good. Okay, so we've got soft sea foam, garden green, and Granny Apple green. So we've got 3 different levels of green. And we're going to do similar to what we just did. And you guys, just on that one card, I was full. Just on that one card, you used that, that's all I have left. So I'm going to go refill this, and I will be right back. No, Deetta, it's a good question. It's a very good question, Deetta. I love the questions. Because you never know. Not everybody's got aqua painters. I get that. Okay, so we're going to wet up our paper again. Grab our paper towel. There. And then I'm going to do backwards order this time. We're going to do, and I know I'm putting out too much. Soft sea foam, garden green. Oh, I mean granny apple green and garden green. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what this is all about. Okay, so this time I'm going to work dark to light again, and we're going to go same. There we go. Well, see, and you guys, I think it's because I put too much on the brush that it does that. Interesting. Granny apple next. Yes, we're supposed to get snow, actually. We're supposed to get more snow tonight. We got snow yesterday. I don't know what that is, but that was yucky. Okay, so here we go. You guys, that happens because I pick up too much ink, I think. And once it's there, that's it. So learn from my mistakes, which is what this is all about. I still think it looks cool. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to take some alcohol, and actually I found my spray bottle. My alcohol spray bottle. So what I want to do with this one, you guys, I don't think so. Triplet Mom, I don't think so, because I think that because I just poured water on it and it still doesn't go. But let's see what happens. This has the 90% isopropyl. We'll see what happens with this. And all I'm doing is taking the end of the spray bottle and adding it onto the watercolor paper. Just tapping it on the paper. Because I want that splotchy effect. That's actually what I'm looking for. Ooh, I like that too. That's kind of cool, you guys. Messy but cool. Okay, so all I did was take the end, I dipped it in, soaked up some of the alcohol, and then I plopped it on the top. What do you guys think? I think that's cool. Okay, so same for this. Gotta lift this up. This has to dry, but that's a close-up. Here, that's a close-up of that one. I kind of like that too. That's kind of two totally different looks with two totally different things. You guys, I think it's cool because here's the Epsom salt. And it's kind of crackling a little bit, which I like right in here. I think that looks really cool. So, but I wonder what would happen. Oh, I don't want to ruin it. I was going to spritz it with the alcohol. but I love that Epsom salt. I just wish, here's another suggestion. I love the look of this, you guys, but there's still big pieces of salt on here. And I think that if you would go through, and I know this sounds dumb, go through and pick out the bigger pieces and use the smaller pieces because it doesn't like to granulate very much. Or, you know, it doesn't, when you rub your fingers together, it does not crumble at all. At least mine doesn't. So if yours did, I think you'd get more of that type of look, which is really what I was looking for. Okay, and here's the other thing. I can tell you, I just smacked this and the salt's coming off. So these bigger pieces of salt are going to come off anyways, but I still think that's a cool look. What do you guys think? Which do you like better? The salt or the alcohol? Yeah, I don't know about this on photo paper. Never tried that. Like I said, I've never tried this before. So, okay. So, again, we're going to clean up the mess. And the salt that fell. You know, I don't know about that, Triplet Mom. Spritzing it with water. I don't have any water in a spritzer. I have water in an old water painter, though. I wonder. I have water in an old water painter. Let's move this. Backside doesn't matter. And let's see if that would dissolve some of that salt a little bit more. And it does. Still, those big granules are a problem. Why is this being silly? It's not on. So it does work. Oh, hey, Courtney. That does work, Courtney. It helps a little bit. Oh, stop it. I still think, you guys, I don't think you could go wrong with either one of these techniques. I think they're super cool. I am being very careful with the Epsom salt, Dieta. Don't worry. So, anyways, let's secure this. Okay, so we've got that. This needs to dry. The other one needs to dry. So let's do some card bases and some, I didn't do any die cutting yet, you guys. So let me get 2 more Voyagers so that this can dry too. And we're going to make 2 cards with each. And just like that, our mess is clean. spray bottle for the Epsom salt might help. Yeah. Okay. There's that. And that and that. Okay, so I'm thinking that we go with more of a Highland Heather look for this one, you guys. I feel salt. Got it. Got it. And I'm thinking for this one, we're going to go with our middle of the road on this one too and go Granny Apple on that. I did see that. Dieta said it would be fun to mask off strips with strips of tape. I have seen that, but because our paper is so big, I wanted to get 2 cards out of our project today. So that's why I did what I did. So, all right. We're going to grab a piece of Highland Heather. We're going to grab a piece of Granny Apple. Highland Heather, and we'll do fresh freesia that haven't layering pieces in it, yes, and soft sea foam for layering pieces. So these pieces, and let me go grab my ruler, I left it in the kitchen. Was working in the kitchen earlier today. So these pieces of Fluid 100 are 7 by 5. Okay, 7 inches wide, 5 inches tall. So I'm going to do all my cutting Oh, Courtney, have fun. So I want to use half sheets. That's why I'm going with the color combos that we're going with. So and I probably should have done our color this way, but I'm okay with it. So we're going to score at 4 1/4 here. And this one also. And then we're going to cut them both at 5 1/2. 5 1/2 for that. And 5 1/2 for this. And then we're going to cut, now I said that it was 5 inches by 7, so it would be 3 1/2. I like the color combos too. I think they worked out really well. So 5 tall, 7, which would be 3 1/2. So 3 3/4 by 5. We're going to have a little extra. We're going to cut off. Easter colors, there you go. So there's our soft sea foam. And then we've got 2 pieces, look at us, 2 pieces of fresh freesia that are probably really close. There's one. 3 3/4 by 5. Both of these are going to be the same sizing, so our layout is going to be the same, but I'm thinking that we're going to end up doing one tall for each color and one wide. And then we're going to go with linen thread, so it'll be the same throughout, because, you know, we got to have some ribbon. So we'll use linen thread on both. And then going back to our stamp set, this Greenery Lane is a new one, you guys. Kind of excited. Let's keep our colors together here, because I love the die cuts on this one. Hey, Tony. Oh, watching the grandson for 3 days and 3 nights, and he's 4.5 months old, needs lots of attention. I bet you he does. So I like this Greenery Lane stamp set, you guys, because I like the 2-step stamping here. The 2-step stamp, 2-step stamp, 2-step stamp, and here too. But I love this Love and Hugs. It's my favorite. But the die cuts, you guys, these dies are really cool. A lot of greenery dies in this, which is what I really liked. Love the greenery. These are for the stamps, so you could even just do the outlines with the die cut pieces. I'm super duper excited about this die cut set, so you're going to see a lot of it. And the stamp set, of course. So we're going to do the Love and Hugs on this. And I'm thinking, too, oh, and this Love and Hugs is bigger than I thought. Woohoo! Now, I have a tip. I saw somebody else did this, and I was super duper excited about it because it made sense to me. So, you guys, for me, Stampin' Up! Did not put the image, and I always worry about losing my stamps. So here's what I'm doing. Here's a tip for you. When you get your new stamps, before you do anything, I grab my Stays-On. Hey, Kim. Oh, I gotta wash this. I'm gonna wipe this off. Okay, wiped it off with my chamois. Make sure to get all the yuckies off. Not that there is any, probably. I'm going to take my Stays-On, you guys, and I'm just going to ink up this whole, the whole thing. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys, okay? I'm not worried about it being perfect. Whoops. Gotta get this up so this dries. Goodness gracious. Okay, Stays-On. We're going to take the whole thing and we're going to put it on the back. Just like this. And then that way then you can make sure that you don't lose any of your stamps. And you guys, that's my fault. I didn't press there. But it's enough of an idea, you guys. You get enough of an idea that what stamps there are and what there aren't. And then make sure that you clean the Stays-On ones right away. Oh. I don't use Stays-On cleaner, you guys. I have found, for the most part, you don't have to worry about it if you clean it right away. And I just left it on the plastic. And my chamois is not very wet, you guys, which is part of my problem here. I should have went and re-wet. It's crispy here, see? And you'll see it's coming off if on the where my chamois is wet. If you clean your stamp right away. If you let it sit, it does soak into the photopolymer. Okay? So now, there. Just like that. And we're all clean. All right, so that, I left it on the plastic, but now you have that so that you know if anything's missing, okay? And we're gonna put that back in there, and we're gonna take this, put this back on here, and then that can go back in there. But we're gonna take out our, oh goodness, put that stays on back. Who knows why I use the stays on, you guys? Why did I use the stays on for that? Any guesses? I bet you guys know. I bet you guys know. Because you guys are too smart. Guys, that looks so cool. Okay. Oh, we were pulling off the love and hugs. That's what we were going for. Love and hugs. There. And is that one big enough? Yes, it is. There we go. And I'm thinking that we're going to use this stamp and we'll use the big die. Love and hugs. Here for you, wishing you well. I think we're just going to do sentiment on the inside. So does anybody know? Stays on, works on plastic. Tracy, there you go. Because the paper is glossy. Kim knows too. You guys are so good. Good job, you guys. So it's a glossy paper and stays on will work on everything, you guys. So, and if it gets a little bit wet from what we're working on here, then you don't have to worry about that either. So, twofold answer. You guys are champions. Woohoo! Good job, guys. Okay. So, we're going to take this stamp, which is this, here, and I'm going to take this die cut, that one, and that's what we're going to be using. And I really do think, you guys, oh, Dieta tapes on her plastic sheets too, you guys. That's actually not a bad idea either. So I want to pull in the garden green here, you guys, for this one. And I want to pull in the gorgeous grape for this one. So I'm thinking that, and I want to use only one ink color. Need some more light. First, garden green, which is right here. And gorgeous grape, which is right here. Okay. So I've got that scrap piece here, and then we've got that scrap piece, and those two should be good, at least I would think. And I'm going to use Early Espresso ink, you guys, because I want to pull in the brown for the linen thread. And I don't want to use crumb cake, so I think early espresso will work out perfectly. And look at me, I made a mess of myself. So what we're going to stamp, I'm going to stamp 2 of these. Two of these, and then hope I have enough for that, which I should. And we'll stamp 2 of these. Again, remember, I want the similar look, just different directions. Okay? Are you with me so far? So this, we'll put this on here, and we'll take this and we'll line all this up. You guys, I think this is going to be really cool. I'm excited. And you guys, this one is the one that I'm worried about drying. If we have to, we'll pull the heat tool out. Is this going to be enough? Oh, yes. Just enough. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to pull this, figure out how long this needs to be. I'm going to cut this. Oh, Joe's bringing in the garbage cans. Okay. I'm going to go die cut these. Just order it stays on eBay. There you go, Deanna. Okay. So, anybody have any questions so far? Turn the light on so I can see. And if anybody's got questions, please don't be afraid to ask, you guys. I have to tell you, I'm kind of excited. The boards back here are filling in, you guys. I'm sad to say I ran out of magnets. I had to order more magnets. Had to order more magnet clips because I don't have any more. Okay, so we got our gorgeous grape ones. And I need my poker tool. There we go. Oh, guys, look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Silver, cat and silver, stuck on there from the other day. Okay. Got that. Whoops. You guys, Joe got a call from work today. He's got a vacation day he's got to use before the end of the year, so he's going to be home tomorrow, which is kind of fun. We don't usually get holidays. Typically, we don't get holidays together because of him being a steel worker. So, kind of excited that he's going to be home. And then, don't forget Mystery Card Night, you guys, is Thursday. And we're going for 5:30 because it is technically a school night. Although not many people, but some people are working. I understand that. So, seeing as it's a school night, I figured 5:30 would be good.
Stop your video.
Hold on one second, you guys.